What's going on, Alexander Thomas here. Welcome back to Game Time 123. Today I've got a special little video to do. I'm going to do it live. And it is going to be, I've got some Jumpstart boosters. Now this is just the two I got from the store that I normally go to. That was all I was able to get. And then I also have a box that has 10 of them and also some other cards. So there's a box for this. And this took a little while to get to it here, but give me a second here. Why is cap locks on? There we go. Alright. So now we got this box. We got these two packs as well. I've opened quite a few of these. I've gotten one really good pack, and then the rest of the packs were kind of like, they're not terrible. So the way these packs work, I was going to look at these for it, is that there are a total of, I believe, 20 cards each one of these packs, if I'm correct. Yeah, they have 20 cards in them, plus the extra token thing that tells you exactly what they are. But there's only, I think it's like, there's a lot of different ones, and there's 4 of each of those packs. So there's going to be, so this pack might be the same thing as this pack, but they're going to be, they might be different in that regard. So and this is a bunch of our cards. This thing cost me $135 after tax and all that. These cost me about $12. And I haven't opened this one yet, so I don't know what else is in here. Don't normally order packs from Card Kingdom, which is where I got these from. So I don't know how it's going to be packaged. I also have some other cards though, so that's not it. So let's see. I just want to ask you, do we really need this mesh foam? I mean, I appreciate the foam if I need these little packing peanuts, but yeah. But here is those packs. I'll leave those things here. I'll probably just leave that on. Here's the other Jumpstart boosters. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's all of them. And then some other cards. We'll look at them later. There's also an extra little token thing here. I'll leave this. My mom uses stuff for shipping, so she might use this. Anyways, now I'm not going to look at the prices for these things because they're completely weird. So, I'm not going to look at it. And let's just make sure I got it right for it. Yeah, there's 2 pages. I get some other things on it too. We'll look at those as well as additional. Yeah, so these 10 packs total cost me $59. Well, basically $60. And I got the other things as well. It was $135 for that. And there's a lot of different ones. I'm going to see if I can... Actually, let me just go ahead and do that. and show you what that happens. It's MGT jump start. So there's 121 different packs. Well, okay, rephrase it. There's 46 different themes. 121 possible packs. So, in context, I might end up getting 12 different ones, for all I know. I just didn't see this, it looks like. So yeah, here is the thing about it. There's 121 different themes. Now I don't know if I really want to have the themes for it, but I do know there's 51 new cards in this set for a park pack. I've gotten there's only 20, and there's a bunch of different things. I'm not 100% sure how many mythics are in the thing, so let's find that out. How many mythics are in Jumpstart 2022? Well, that was not what I meant. But I think there's 4 of each of the types as well, so each of these packs has a possibility of 4 different things. So I'm not going to try to go through all these, but I think, as you can see, you can get these somewhere, but I'm not going to try. I bought them off of Card Kingdom. But everyone has a 1 to 2 rare mythic cards. So there should be 2 rares in our mythics, and there's a bunch of different types in each one of these things. I was trying to figure out how many mythics there were. So there's 46 different combos. So we have 12 of them. We might get some different ones. Anyways, back to the full thing here. And I don't know. I'm going to give you the ones that I bought from the store last, and we'll also look at the other ones too. So here we go, pack number 1. And every one is different. I probably should use scissors. If I can. Let's see, is there any? Never need scissors. Scissors. Pack number 1 is Holy. So this is going to be like spirits and those sort of things like that. We got ourselves. Let's try to see if I can't exactly zoom in, but let's see what we got. Actually, I want to put the rares on last. Hold on. So we got ourselves the Plains. I think there's a total, and a Flaving Heath. I already knew that was going to be it because there's every one of these packs has one of these lands in it of wherever the color is. Got Divine Arrow, Light of Hope, Anointer of, I'm not going to pronounce some of these things. But you can tap whenever it attacks, you can pay 3 and put 1 counter target creature. Rescuer. Pilgrim of Ages, you can search your life for a basic land, and you can return it to your hand. Daybreak Champion. Chains of Custody. Chant creature that you control. And when it enters, exile something. Oh yeah, this is one of the new cards from this last set. Faith's Fiend, you get 4 life when it enters battlefield, and it can't attack, block, or use abilities. Anointed Hero. Inspired Cleric. Incapacitation. Angel. You return Angel, and we got a rare. I thought it was going to be 2 rare, but maybe I'm wrong about that. It is 1 to 2 rares, that's right. And that says whenever Angel or Cleric enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. You have 7 more life, then you get it. It's an interesting one. I'll put them over here. Yeah. Not a great pack, but not a bad pack. I guess it's not bad. We got Holy. I'm gonna keep track from over here. So we have Holy for our first one. Pack number 2. There's 20 cards in each of these. Alright, we got ourselves the Law. Interesting. We have white so far. And let's see, I'm going to take the lands out. And Thriving Heath. We got Bring to Trial. Exile a creature. That's power 4 or greater. Skyhunter Patrol. Flying Haste. Or Flying First Strike. And it has a Cat Knight. We got ourselves Nightwood Patrol. First Strike and Vigilance. We got whenever another creature enters battlefield, untap it. Jeez. That's ridiculous. That's pretty good. And we got a Spear. We can sacrifice it, destroy an enchantment. Nightbreak Patrol. Could only counter on it whenever a creature dies. Don't know what that is. It can't attack this turn. Put a brick counter on this turn. When you have next turn, can't attack or block or activate abilities. Only if it's 3 rares on it. An enchantment. Mirror Investigation. When it dies, you get X for 1 creatures with its power. And then we have Arrest. Pretty simple. Can't attack, block, or activate abilities. 5 repeat counters. And whenever a creature dies, if it dies 1 or less, move repeat counter. If it has none, they return to the battlefield. I don't know. And we got ourselves. Oh, we got a rare that says. This looks like a Japanese person. When a source of an opponent deals damage to you, that player sacrifices a permanent. Yikes. And then we have the best rare. I don't understand why this is legendary. I guess you want to make an entirely legendary deck. I mean, not a bad pack. Not a bad pack. I think it's kind of like, why do you put that kind of creature in there? But anyways, next pack. The one I really like is the Cats one. I'm currently trying to work on a deck that's Cats. I'm okay with not getting a Cats one too, so it's, especially since it's. We got ourselves Blink that's like phasing things out. Okay. We got ourselves couple of basic planes, and a thriving heath. We've only got white so far. Settle beyond reality. You get exile target creature you can control, and then return, or exile target creature you control and put it back on the battlefield. Justice Portal. Justice Portal. Exile target creature, return to the battlefield against first strike. Is Mutt. Destroy target permanent controls. A unicorn gives you a 2/2 unicorn. Gain 1 life and draw a card. Daybreak Charger. Target gets +2/+0 when it enters. Flicker of Fate. I actually think this is a pretty cool card. Exile target creature or an enchantment and return to the battlefield. Nerf Faith. A dinosaur. Why is it a dinosaur? When it enters, another creature gets +1/+4 and flying. You got Blightmare. So it's the opposite of Nightmare. It's Blightmare. And whenever it enters battlefield, tap on creature, you gain life equal to its power. That could be ridiculous. And whenever a creature enters battlefield, and wins. And you can exile another creature and return to the battlefield for 5 mana. And we got ourselves the Blessed. It's a mythic. Cool. You can exile another creature and return to the battlefield. I think that's a pretty good pack. I'm actually going to take the lands out of these things because I don't need the lands. Give me a second to get rid of these lands. Collect the lands, that's all. And if ever we can go over there too. Put the lands to the side. So far, all white. I wonder if they did that on purpose. I wonder if all these are going to be white. I mean, I will say this though. We have 3 different types. So far, 3 different resources. Next pack. We got ourselves. Oh, we got elves. We got some basic lands and a thing here. Cool. Band together. Up to 2 creatures. Tap up to 2 creatures you control deal damage to its power to another target creature. That's pretty cool. Oh, goodness. I love this card. It is so broken. You can make an infinite combo with this. President's Dragoon is you could tap, basically you attach it to, I can't remember what the card is, but it's a card that whenever you gain life, you untap it. All you need is a card that says, whenever a creature enters battlefield, you gain life. Then you get an infinite combo with this one card. It's 2 cards, but seriously. Root of Wisdom. Mill 3 cards and return a land card from among them into the battle to your hand. Elder Leaf Mentor. You can enter with a 1/1 Elf Warrior. That's not bad. It's a cool card. I like this one. It's pretty common. That gives creatures green. Don't know what this is. And it says whenever it enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 if you do create a copy of this. That's a copy of target creature. A target token is not named that. Why? Elfish Regenerator. You may look to 5 card lives, put a land card from among them. Overcome. That's pretty cool. Like against trample. Elfin Bow. Makes sense. And you got an Elf Warrior. Whenever enters battlefield, if you control another elf, you get. And we got whenever he gives a token thing. Whenever 1 more tokens enter battlefield, you put 1 counter on this. And our mythic is, okay, it's not exactly very useful. It's a card. Well, I mean, it's interesting. Whenever another non-human creature in the battlefield, you may pay X, you put X. Actually, that's pretty cool, especially since it's you can play it, you can flash it in. Not the best pack, but not bad. Not a bad pack at all. No duplicates so far, so that's pretty cool. I would be fine with having 2 cats, but I don't care about anything else. We got experimental. Experimental is this next pack. Cool. Let's move these lands out of the way. I don't really understand how that works, but we got electric. Revelation, you can flashback it for 4. It's discard a card, draw 2 cards. Firebolt, flashback and deal 2 damage to any target. Goblin or Researcher. I wonder if this has Krenko in it. Doubt it, but that's possible, I guess. Hit battlefield, exile target card during your turn. If you attack with this creature, you may play that card. That's weird. Canvas Elemental. Whenever it dies, add 2, or you can sacrifice it to add 2 red. Spellburn Word. When you play a non-creature spell, put 1 counter on it. Oh, cool. Yeah, whenever you cast a sorcery, you get to tap at S Defender, Lightning Axe for 1, or pay. Or basically, it's 6 mana or 1 mana. Seize the Storm. You create a rare element which says power and toughness are equal to the number of instant sorceries in your graveyard. Wow. You got into Goblin. Wait. Whenever it deals coming with your player, exile top card, and then you can play that card this turn. When you cast an instant sorcery spell, you get to create a 1/1 elemental. And our rare is not one of our rares, anyways. At least is maybe it's a legendary creature, Goblin Wizard. Whenever you cast a spell other than your hand, you pay 2. And you can choose a new copy for it. And if it's copy, the permanent spell gains haste, and you have to sacrifice that permanent. Okay, that's weird. And we got Ignite the Future, which is rare. Exile 3 cards until you can play those cards. That's interesting. I might try making a Goblin deck at some point. I had Krenko for a long time. I don't know if I have any more. I don't know if I have any more of this. Next pack. We got ourselves Raid. I have already gotten one of these, so I'm not going to be too pressed with these cards. Go and get rid of the lands. We got ourselves Firebolt Cannon. Deal 3 damage and deal 6 if something Raider. You can discard a card and draw a card. There's 3, 3, 4, 5. I think that's ridiculous expensive. We get ourselves Firestorm. If he enters the battlefield, deal 2 damage to any target. We got Pirate. It puts 1 counter on something. Demon Berserker. Discard and draw. Oh, Daring Piracy. When at the beginning of combat, you create a 1/1 pirate with menace, and then you exile out of the next turn, which is kind of pointless because they don't actually get exiled. They just die. You can just sacrifice and it would work the exact same way. I guess if there's something that dies, then it still triggers something else. Another Lightning Axe, cool. A war named Inspiral. Enters with 1/1 counter if you attack this turn, and creatures with power 1 or less. It can't be blocked by creatures power 1 or less. That's kind of useless in most cases. We got Rigged Runner. Enters with 1/1 counter. Yay. And one of our rares is whenever you discard a card, exile a card instead. Cool. And we have our Minotaur Pirate. Whenever you discard a card, deal 1 damage to each opponent. That's not bad. Raid. No duplicates. That's pretty good. And that so far, we've got 4 packs to go before we get to our packs that were from your store. We got, oh jeez. I'm kind of worried about this pack because Eldrazi's can be absolutely broken. So I don't know if I should be worried about this pack or not. We got our force, and oh yeah, I forgot. It also gives us Ash Baron and Waste, which by the way is not a land type. It's basically a land, but it's not a land type. Cool. That's actually interesting. And land state. Unnatural Aggression. When it target creature fights another creature, and if it gets exiled, I think it's Ancient Springs. Looked up 5 cards, then reveal a colorless card from among them. Warden of something. You can add colorless mana, Vigilance. I don't know what that is. You get a 1/1 creature. Well, pay 1 colorless, you get to make it +1/+0, and you can activate this once each turn, which probably means you're going to activate once anyways. Bristerpool. It is, you get a 1/1, and it only costs you 1 mana. Titan's Presence. You get to cast, as additional cost, you reveal a colorless card from your hand, exile a creature with power less than the card's reveal power. Plander's Endless. When it enters the battlefield, look top 4 cards of your library, and you can reveal 1 land, put it on top of your library, or the bottom of your library, and random weight. What? And the rest of your bottom of the library in your random order. Gotcha. Ruin the Wake. Search library for basic land, reveal it, put it on the battlefield tapped. If the land is named Waste, otherwise, put it in your hand and shuffle. Brute Monitor, Devoid. And Devoid means it has no color. It's just basically it. You get 3 of these colorless Eldrazi's that add colorless mana that you can sacrifice them. Okay, yikes. Endbringer. It untaps during other player's untap step for 6. And you can pay 1 colorless mana, specifically colorless mana, or you can pay 2 colorless mana to draw a card. And or you can tap it to deal 1 damage. Yikes. And we have a mythic. We have World Breaker. Okay, I think this is actually broken, but maybe I'm wrong about this. It says it's a void. It has no color. When you cast a spell, exile target artifact, enchantment, or land. It's not one you control necessarily. When you cast a spell, you can sacrifice it to return it. You can sacrifice a land and then pay. So basically it's 4 mana. To return it to your hand. That is ridiculous. I mean, I'm gonna put that in the sleeve. Probably should put the other one, these other one in the sleeve too. That's the other mythic. Yeah. Because that is actually, both of those cards are absolutely broken. Do I have any sleeves over here? Yeah, we have sleeves. I've gotten this one before, so I'm not too worried about this one. But it would be ridiculous. The good thing is that this is not legendary, so I can have multiple copies of it. If I found multiple copies of it. Put those to the side. And we get to our 3 packs to go for that one. And then we'll get to the packs that I bought from the store. It is Elves. Okay, well, it's some lands. We don't care about those. Band together. This is exactly the same pack I went for the first one. Well, actually, it's got instruments. It has. The only difference is the instruments of war. It does have so it was basically the same pack except it had instruments of war in it, and it's at the beginning of your at the beginning of each upkeep you get a 1/1 elf warrior whenever another elf enters sample. Too bad it's not legendary. That's actually ridiculous. But then I'm gonna put that in a sleeve. That's actually pretty I would say that's pretty broken, just in my opinion. And if it was legendary, that would be a whole lot better, but it's not, sadly. But still, that's pretty broken. Another pack. Got one more to go after this. Let me get to the ones that I got from my local card shop. I got these are all like from. All right, we got Speedy. So we got creatures of haste, and then we got get rid of the lands. I don't care about those. Swift Kick deals one. It's +1/+0, and it fights target creature. Deals damage. Rush of Eldrance. Target just hastes. Whenever it dies, deals 3 damage to any target. It's a 1/1 creature. Nest Robin. Snake cards sometimes. Sacrifice it, deal 1 damage. Goodness. Additional cost, sacrifice a creature. 5 damage to target creature. It has haste, and when it enters the battlefield, 2 creatures can't block this turn. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, goodness. The Phoenix, if you attack with 3 more creatures, I can pay 3 to return it. Oh, we got an Elemental Dog, which is haste. And when it attacks, each other creature gets +1/+0. And we have 2 mythics in this one, 2 rares in this one. It is whenever this one attacks a legendary creature, then target that creature. Whenever it or another creature in its battlefield, that creature gets +2/+0 into a turn. It doesn't have haste, but oh, this card I think is banned because of how broken it is. Where's the sleeve? Let me explain why I think this card's banned. If it is banned, I don't know. It's banned in certain formats. I know that because it is a when you get on the field, you create a copy of it, copy of target creature. That's not target non-legendary creature you control. Then you can create a copy of another entity. So basically, it's a pretty broken card. I don't know if this one specifically is banned, but that card is ridiculous because basically you can tap it to create a huge creature. Anyways, last pack, and no duplicates. Still no duplicates. We're doing pretty well. Knowing me, we'll probably get a duplicate in the other 2 packs. So. And we did get elves. Thanks! So we're getting wolves and, no, I don't know. We'll get the lands out here. Alright, you got Blood Price, which is 4 you lose 2 life, look top 4 cards of life, put 2 of them in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Ilglan Remembrance, deals 1 damage to each opponent at the beginning of your upkeep. Moment of Crawling or Clawing or Craving. Everywhere of Blood. You get 1 life when it's tapped. Got a lot of life gain. Creeping Bloodsucker. Whenever at the beginning of your upkeep, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, gain 1 life to it. What? That's a common? That's probably uncommon now, at least. Deal 1 damage to each opponent, and then you gain 1 life. So basically, deal 1 damage to the opponent and gain 1 life. What? Wow. Oh, this is even better. So Vampire Noble, whenever it or another creature dies, you gain 1. Each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Yeah, whenever you gain life, you put 1 counter on it. Feast of Blood. Cast the spell only if you have 2 more vampires. Destroy target creature and you gain 4 life. That's a lot. So a vampire enters tapped. You may cast it if you had gained life this turn from your graveyard. Woo. And our mythic and rare. I don't know what this is. It has, oh goodness, it has Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Whenever you gain life, it gains indestructible. At the beginning of your step, you can pay either 1 in a red or white. Return target creature from your graveyard with mana X or less. This is the number of amount of life you gained. Yeah. Whoa. So we got that. No, I'm sleeving that one. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm sleeving that one because that card is legendary. It's, I think, honestly, could be one of the most broken cards in the set. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. All right, now we've got our 2 packs. It's funny, we actually have a vampire in the back of this. Alright. These are the cards I got from your local game store in Mayhill, North Carolina. Let's see if they have duplicates. Oh, I forgot. They sealed these for some reason. Constellations. That's new. Good thing is you can easily open them. Well, I say that and I can't. I might not be able to open it. It's a little bit easier to open these. Loading screen. I can't cut this because I have no fingernails, so this might be a little bit more difficult. I have no fingernails, so this is actually very difficult. Comments below. He struggles to open a pack. I don't know if Constellation has, but maybe there's no mythic in this. I couldn't tell you if there is. Probably not. I doubt this was a mythic. I've already gotten, 2 mythics. I don't think I'm going to get another one. Okay. I'm going to cut this part out. And knock out the cards. Don't worry. Alright, we got ourselves some lands. Yay, lands. Spirit Companion. Then it enters, draw a card. Damn, Dreadful, I don't know what that is. Can't attack or block. Dreadful lands. Whenever an enchantment enters the field under your control, which I did put in a deck recently. Tap our creature. Glory Bearer. Okay, this one's really old. Return target enchantment from your graveyard to the battlefield. Not your hand. More spells cost 1 less. Chain of Custody. Let me see this one. Something life bound is an enchantment creature. You can sacrifice it, pay 1 and sacrifice it to give a creature protection. See something steel, +2/+2. You can exile to get an aura back. Blessed Spirits. And your enchantment enters battlefield. Yes. Oh, cool. Sega's Revolt. You get to draw a card for each aurora you control, and it gets +1/+1 for each aurora. Goodness. And we got ourselves. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you get a 4/4. Good grief! It's a rare, but wow! Create a 4/4 angel with flying. My goodness. And the last one. Any chance to bring it again? Take out this one. I got other cards to look at for it, so this one's gonna take a little bit longer. I love cat. Oh, can I get cats? No. Only one duplicate though. God, gross. Whatever that means. This one was easier to open for some reason. It's like, that's because it's gross, I guess. I don't know. We get to put the lands to the side. We got my creature gets -3/3. Gets +3/+1 on lifelink. Eaten alive. Sacrifice creature gets target gets +1/+1 to enter. That's not useful. Return card creature. If we get this creature to your hand. Zombie cat, black cat, bad cat. You can sacrifice it to make it one each opponent. Target opponent loses 4 life and you gain 4 life. It's something idle. Add 1 black mana, so it's jeez, that's price. The 9/3. I don't understand why this one's called gross. It's something to do with the legendary or rare or whatever it is. It's a legendary creature, by the way. It's a flavor mix. Leechwood Swamp. You can tap it. What? It enters. Gosh. Enters tapped, but when you can tap it, you pay 1 black. It doesn't actually. To make if you have 2 more permanents in it. Wow. Plague Crafter. This is the anime art card. I forgot they had these. Each player sacrifices a creature, and each player can't draws a card. Some worm. Each player discards a card, and each player who can't puts 2 1 counters on this for each one. And there it's okay. Get my sleeve for this one because this card isn't, I don't think, necessarily the most broken card, but I would say it's pretty powerful. Enters battlefield, creatures your opponent control gets -2/2, which not include your creatures. And when a creature your opponent draws, that player loses 2 life. It's actually an error card too because the centering's off. I wonder if did that happen before this? No, it's just that card. Wow. I will take that. All right, now we get to our the fun stuff. And these are the cards I ordered, and I know exactly what's in here, kind of. I actually don't really know what's in here. I know some of the cards. I know there's some planeswalkers in here and some things in it. And I know that they made these things impossible to open. One thing I know that, how do I say this, Card Game likes to do is make it impossible to open these things. There's 2 pieces of tape here. I don't know if you can see that, but the tape makes it next to impossible to open these. I don't want to try to break it open. But I would say the Jumpstart cards were pretty nice. So I would definitely. I don't think I have my doubts I got my money back on any of them because honestly, I can't tell you whether these things I got my money back on any of them or not. Because this card was $20. I don't think it's worth that much with the thing, but before, I don't know if it is now. When I was struggling to open a pack, it made more sense. This makes absolutely no sense. Okay. I understand why they put them in these things, but this is ridiculous. And I ordered these cards, and this part was the remaining. It was like $70, I think, in the end. There's that. There we go. I also struggled opening this thing. It's not tape. Tape's not the problem anymore. There we go. So we get every one of these packs. Every time you order cards, you get one of these little tokens, which are thank you for shopping us and then get a survey. I have that. It's a vampire. Now I'll go and show you the cards we got. So first off, we have, and I'll say this. I don't have a clue which teams. We have Helm of the Host, 2 of them, because I won Helm of the Host, and that was a requirement. That was necessary for other Pacific decks. We got Heartless, which is ridiculous, I will say. It deals damage to player. Each player loses life. Has the player rounded down. It is a legendary creature. I might end up using this in a commander deck at some point, but I have. There's that. I don't think it was it. But it's each deals damage to each player. No, deals damage to equal to half that player's life total rounded down. So it's pretty broken, I will say that. We have a couple copies of this Shamra Heart of Fire, full art. Oh, how much was that one? Because that full art Shamra. Let's see. Heart. I did get Kriko, by the way. Heart of Fire. Let's see what one was. No, it's not. It's not on the second page. Makes it difficult. It's hard to fire. Here it is. They were only $1 a piece. These things were. So these things are $1 a piece. I got 2 of them. And it says discard your hand, which is not great, but +1. Or you can deal 2 damage to any target, which is really what I wanted. And you can -9 it to search your library for a red instant sorcery. Exile them and shuffle your library. Then you may cast this turn, adding 6 red mana. So that part itself is ridiculous. I got Helm of Awakening. I got 2 copies of it. I think that one was like 99 cents. Both of them were foil. It was $1. They were $1.50, so $1.50 a piece. So 2 Helm of Awakenings. Spells cost 1 less to cast. It's kind of it. We got Krenko. I got 2 copies of him. It's nice. I love Krenko. Krenko was the first legendary creature I actually really used because that was a long time ago. I got a deck. It was Krenko versus Coral, and the Krenko is actually ridiculous. We got Karma the Pit Fighter. I got 2 copies of it, and it is Krenko Mob Boss was $3. Karma the Pit Fighter was only 50 cents. Here's the thing. It says deal 3 damage to target creature or player. It's legendary. It can be your reach. So all I do is make a bunch of copies of it as where yes. Shamra, Fair of Kadesh. I have 2. I got 2 of them, which is mythic. It has 2 sides. It is actually this one was the most expensive card, I think. And it was like $2.30. And it has 2 sides. So here's the front side. Oops, wrong side. The front side, and then you can, after you cast certain things, you can trade. You can update, which means you get. Now, I will say this one thing. It does say Planeswalker. It is legendary still. The legendary rule still applies to this thing. When you cast a red spell, you get to untap it, and if you've done 3 times, you get to transform her, which is actually ridiculous. And it can be your commander because it is a legendary creature when it first enters. Okay, this card, I'm really kind of. What was this one? This one was $7 for each one. I got 2 of them. $7 each. That's a pretty cool art, I will say that. But it says +1, deal 3 damage to each opponent. Yikes. And then you can -2 it to get a red instant sorcery. And fill it in the graveyard, then you can exile it, which is fine. Or you can discard your hand, draw 70 cards until the end of your turn, make cast your spells from your hand without paying the mana cost. So it is ridiculous. Goes to that effect. I probably should put those in slaves, but we're not worried about that right now. I got Jira. I got 2 of them. Partly because I think they're actually using it. Okay. I'm going to put this back into the box. I think Ley Line of Lightning. I got 2 copies. Here was the problem. I think this card just got banned. Let me see here. I think it just got banned. Let's see. I think it literally just got banned. And I don't know if it's banned in Commander or what formats it's banned in. But this card's actually pretty broken. Let me see. It is. Nope, it's legal and everything. I got Ley Line of Lightning for 40 cents. Yeah. I think that's a low in copies. Like, I couldn't get any more copies of this. Battlesword Forge. Got that for a Pacific deck that I'm working on. I got Planeswalkers Forge. Now, this is a really old card. It is 40 cents. It says, and I actually got 4 copies of it because it's an enchantment. Target opponent reveals their hand. Well, here, I'll just go and show it there. Target opponent reveals their hand at random from his or her hand. It deals damage equals the converted mana cost. I can only play this as its sorcery. So here's the thing. Equal to a converted mana cost of that card. It's gonna be ridiculous. I think that card's ridiculous. Then we got some more of the Pit Fighters. Apparently I got more of them. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I forgot about this. This is funny. I'll get this in a sec. Give me a second. So you know the card I had earlier that's legendary that said it was absolutely ridiculous? Yeah, the Pit Fighter. Yeah. The Pit Fighter that does 3 damage, legendary creature. Here's the old version of it. So here's the thing. These are the exact same card. The difference is, I think it's absolutely broken. Just getting it out onto it is ridiculous. I will say with this, there's going to be a deck I'm going to have to build around just that guy. Because he looks like he's going to be absolutely broken. Now, if I could cheat him out, that would be super useful. I think that, yes. Now, I will say this. The only real card that I thought was worth it for the Conics it does say at random, too, by the way, for this Planeswalker Fury, because at random. Now, if they don't have any cards in hand, this card's absolutely useless. But I think it's absolutely ridiculous. So those are all the cards I got for the sets, and I honestly think we got some really good pulls for the enduring through just the regular things. I mean, here's the pulls of things I thought were really, really good. And we still have, this whole box here, but that are other things. I have no clue whether to say if I got my money back or not from those things. Put those things away. But we're definitely going to have to make a deck off the bat at some point. Okay. We are pretty much at the end of the stream here, Ritz. But I want to go ahead and let you guys know what's going to happen next week. Because I'm actually starting a bit of a new series. It's not really a new series. So I've been working on making decks. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Can you guys see that? If I go to the right scene, if you go to the right scene that screen, you probably can. So I was going. I don't need it. So last week I did giraffe nodes. I did opening this week. Next week, which is it was first week of November, I will probably not have a stream. And the reason for that is because I'm going to a hockey game. Wait, is that right? No, that's the wrong one. So I will be going. To a hockey game eventually here, but that week will be it. I don't know which week that is, but next week is going to be talking about the Haunted set, which is going to be the set I'm working on now. I am working on other sets as well, but it's going to be 5 different colors with that, and that is what I'm going to be working on through that portion. So, bunch of cards that we made that will be unique. They're not legal, but I'm going to put them into that point at that time. So I'm 100% sure I probably did make my money back in some way. I can't say whether I actually made my money from the other packs. I got enough mythics, I think, to figure this out. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. We'll do the card creation, the Haunted set, and I will be doing several other of those. I just don't know when they are at the time. Currently, I don't know what's going to happen in the 9th or the 16th. One of those weeks is probably going to be a no stream. I will not have a stream on the 30th, the last one, and I will, and hopefully there will be a Balanced Skull episode 30. But I will say this: I don't know when other things are going to happen. I will say this: there will not be any streams in December during the week of. No, there will be a stream. There's going to be a stream. I just don't know what that stream is going to be, because I know it's going to be the NPL draft for this next season. I just don't remember what things are for that one. I'll have some videos come out probably late November about that one.